It's a known fact that men are hunters by nature. They are the ones who lead the romance dance, as one relationship expert puts it. But what happens when a man stops chasing a woman? Here to help us put it all into perspective is the Loveista, Candace Chambers-Belida. Good morning, Candace.
Good morning, Amanda. I'm so excited to be here.
Well, we're excited to have you because you go around the world talking to women and showing them how to be better lovers. So the one question that we all want to know is, why do men stop chasing?
Well, the first reason men stop chasing women is, one, they're caught. If they're caught, they're no longer going to chase after her. Secondly, they're no longer interested. And thirdly, because the woman starts to chase the man, which is an absolute no-no.
Why does that happen? Why do the roles reverse after a while?
Well, I think that women, they start off and they love the chase because it's in women's DNA to run. And it's in men's DNA to chase. And so what happens is that women, all of a sudden, they sort of feel entitled. They like this guy running after them. They like the attention that they're getting and all of this. But then what's happening is they're wearing the guy out. And all of a sudden the guy says, I'm not going to chase her anymore. Exactly. And so then the woman, no longer getting that attention that she craves for, she decides that she's going to start to chase the guy. But unfortunately, what happens when she does that, she ends up sending the guy in the opposite direction.
Okay. And so is it true? I mean, do guys not like the woman to be the aggressor?
Well, it's, as I said before, it's not in her DNA to be the hunter. It's in the guy's DNA. Women have the art of seduction, okay? That's what they're supposed to use. They're supposed to be the one that's coy, the ones that keeps the game going, the one that, makes it alluring and exciting. But all of a sudden, if the woman is running after the guy's going to go, I got to get out of here. I got to flee, because that's not in his nature to submit to her chase.
Okay, that makes sense. So how do you stop the chase? What tips do you have for women out there on, to show them, okay, women, this is what you have to do. This is what the man wants. This is how you can have them continue to chase you.
Well, the first thing, as I said before, they have to be alluring. And I think that they have to understand that it's kind of like that cat and mouse game. Mm-hmm. A guy has to have a strategy, okay? He's a logical thinking being, and he comes up with some type of device, to chase after the woman. The woman, on the other hand, she has to just run. That's all she has to do. And she just has to do it not to the point that she runs away and not get caught, but she just sort of has to just be ahead of the guy just a little bit.
Okay, so pretty much, what is the term that they use? Play hard to get.
Play hard to get a little.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Just keep it, exciting. You got to have fun with it. And the thing about it is a lot of women, when the guy is chasing after her, and all of a sudden she gets all this incredible attention, the gifts, the things guys do, she feels entitled, like he's supposed to do that. But that becomes a turnoff to a guy. And so what she has to do is just be thankful and grateful for the chase, enjoy the process, have fun with it a little bit, and take a little bit of time out to give the guy a little bit of a break and be caught.
So what are some of the signs that we can tell that they're into us, that they really want to be with us, other than, trying to chase after us?
Well, I would think, first off, if the guy's running after you, he's definitely into you. And I think that, if you've got his complete, full attention and he's doing special things for you, that's a sign as well. But see, the thing about it is that guys have a roving eye. And if you if you take too long with this process, his eyes will just wander somewhere else.
Exactly.
And so you want to be able to keep the romance going, you want to keep the chase going, and as I said, above all, you want to have fun and get caught.
Oh yeah, make it interesting. Okay, well, as I mentioned, Candace is a love expert. She's written 3 books. Go ahead and talk to us about some of the books that you've written and what people can expect to hear from them.
Well, the first book that I wrote is The Secret Codes of Conduct for Marriage.
Okay.
And this book is about the proverbial codes of marriage, of how to stay married, the do's and don'ts of marriage. My second book is Dare to Stand, which is actually based on a true story. My husband David was diagnosed 8 months after we were married with terminal cancer. And basically, it is a very inspirational story of two people, how they managed to overcome the adversity. And me, myself, even after David had passed away, to be able to, encourage other couples to, believe in the covenant of marriage and to stay married. And it's just a wonderful exchange that David and I had. And the third book is Never Good Enough to Marry. There's always that guy out there that says, if you're not this and you're not that and my mother doesn't approve, you're never good enough to marry. So those are my 3 books that I have written.
Oh, well, if anyone wants to go out and get those are the books. And we're also going to give a few reviewers. You were gracious enough to bring several with you. So we have 3 books that we're going to give away. If you want them, just go to cvt@ksee.com and email us for some great relationship advice. Thank you so much, Candace, for being here.
Thank you, Amanda.
And sharing all those great tips for the women out there.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Well, up next, everyone, why you'll want to run to this next event, how you can give the gift of life and enjoy a day at a fun park at the same time. We'll explain right after the break.